I'm Nancy Parsley, and the name of my business is Working Well. The business identity didn't come first. What came first is experiencing and understanding people's need to be well in their work. Physically, of course, mentally, spiritually, but spiritually is the underpinning, and so the name came. The business came after probably 10 years of doing the work and then just needing a structure for it. So in the early foundation for this work, I was doing my first career, which was raising a family and trying to, over 20 years, finish a degree somehow, some way. I didn't even know career counseling existed as a profession. That underpinning, those markers were watching my husband struggle with work that when it was right, everything was right, and when it lost steam and he just was kind of going through the motions. What we ended up doing, early on we were just recognizing, I was watching work and how it played out in our family. We ended up selling everything that we had. I was pregnant, and we had a 3-year-old. We sold our house and our dog and whatever else would sell. And for 3 years we went and lived in married student housing, and he got his degree. That was followed by 2 interstate moves, all for the purpose of finding that work satisfaction. In our family there were 4 downsizings in 5 years, 2 for me and 2 for him. And then later I had the Mercy experience. So the deepening and the way that God spoke to us during that time was about who we were apart from our work, and that's so critical. We're valuable to Him, and just as valuable, and we do just as good work, because you don't have to be paid to do His work. Found that out being a homemaker, which I loved. And I remember even back those years thinking, I love this work. Now how in the world am I going to find other work when this job runs out? Kids are probably going to grow up. As I said, in the early years, it was about building a career, and it's about marketing and getting your word out and being attractive to corporate audiences as well as individuals. And so it's a continual challenge to refine where I'm supposed to stand and trust that the work will come to me through His hand. It has done it time and time again. Short things, long things, full-time jobs, because it's so tempting to get it and run with my career again and have it be all about me. So what that means is even in the times when I'm not working for money, He's still got His hand on it. It's still His work. And I fervently believe that. Volunteer work, work from the heart I call it, motherhood, all that is holy in His world, and it's His work anyway. And He's said over and over, I'll take care of the financial part, the love of money and all that will lead you down, and I've experienced that. Fail more times than I remember, but I'm trusting that in my work, regardless of what I say, it's His work. If people are trying to find a job, He's the source. If they're trying to find their career direction, He's the author. And when I remember that and can get out of the way, it makes my work so much lighter. I don't have to have all the answers. Through personal experience and with all of my clients, I've seen work go away, income go away, occupations change, companies totally change out from underneath people. When you've got God as the central stream of your work and He's giving you the directions, it doesn't really matter as long as your work is God-honoring. Even if there's no income attached at all, it doesn't matter, as long as you're at work on purpose.